Hi everyone, welcome to the Cran Photo Studio. This is my first time trying this live. Hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. I just get a lot of questions about canvases and metals and how they come in, how they get, once you place your order, how they're shipped to you and what that process kind of looks like. So I had a shipment come in. I figured it'd be a good time to unwrap it, unbox it, and kind of show everyone the goods. So the boxes, I've ordered some larger prints here. They come in, good size box, protect them during the shipping process. They come with packing slips. So, it will list each item on there. And I've used this printer for a number of years down in Vero, an Image Evolution. They're one of my preferred printers. They do a lot of great work. So let's see, we will just go through here and see what we have. So you might have to get a little creative with cutting some stuff, but just make sure you're not cutting too deep into the package. Just take your time. And I'm just going to cut along the edge here. Kind of open everything up a little bit. And we have some styrofoam protecting everything along the sides. Again, to keep things from getting damaged in the shipping process. And I've been shipping these for years and have never really had any shipping issues. I think one time something came in bent just a little bit. Wasn't a big deal. My printer printed another one. It was fine. So here we have a 12 by 18 canvas of Life in the River. This is my most popular Life in the River image or medium. The 12 by 18 canvas is my bestseller, and we're actually in the last third of the limited edition run. So we're up in the high 80s now. And basically the demand's been established. When that run is over, that's it for that particular size. So the canvases come with hanging wire on the back. I love that they just go ahead and include that. It makes things so much simpler. Just put your nail in or however you're going to hang it, and there you go. You're off to the races. So when you order a Life in the River print, a canvas or a metal print, it will come in and it will be signed. It'll be signed in the bottom. It'll actually have it'll have MP Master Proof, the number, and then I sign it in the bottom right corner. And here we have the exact same thing. Good old canvas. Love canvas. One thing I love about canvases is they're very durable. They hold up good in a lot of different conditions. Lighting conditions don't need to be absolutely ideal for them. They're very versatile. Versatile, I would say. So I'm just going to carefully open this up. I can see here I have my 24 by 36 canvas below here. Ah, yeah, look at this bad boy. And the 24 by 36 canvas, another very popular image for me. I'm sure if you're tuning in here, you probably know a thing or two about the Life in the River story, but so no need for me to rehash it here. This is more for your viewing pleasure, and I'm not trying to take up too much of your time. But the 24 by 36 canvas is a beautiful option. I love the size of 24 by 36. I feel that it represents an image very well. And that goes for pretty much all my work. My go-to for most of what I do is 24 by 36. If I'm going to have an exhibit, or something along those lines where I want to display my work, I'm usually thinking in 24 by 36s. So I had a second box here, and I'm going to go ahead and just open that here. Just kind of cutting along the outside, making sure I get all the tape. And this was all, one order, so all that will be on the packing slip. And I just go ahead and cut along the side, because I know the print isn't going to be on the very end of the package. Let's turn this here a bit. Okay. So, let's see here. I know what this is. So, most of what I offer is canvas, metal, or paper prints. However, one of my favorite alternative mediums is glass. I've always had a big fascination with glass. And I love how my printer uses it. In this case, if I am correct, gotta cut that side here. Oop. All right, so these are glass cutting boards. Now you see, even after all that protection of that cardboard, I still have to go and cut through this. But you know what? It's worth taking the time to do that. Again, I'd rather they take their time and package it nicely than me have damaged product. Waste your time opening it up at home. So yeah, this is a glass cutting board. It's a pretty popular item. They also do make glass prints that are completely transparent. I mean, you can put them up to a window, the light will shine through them. They are absolutely gorgeous. They're stunning. But these cutting boards, they have a nice little texture on them. I guess your food could grip pretty well there. I sold a good number of these. Never had any complaints. I don't know if people, use them decoratively or using them all the time on their meals. But, a little bit about this particular image on here. That is a tree up in South Carolina that my mother-in-law used to play in as a kid. There's little tree house steps here. And when the tide was low, they'd walk out to this island off in the background there called Buzzard Island. I love little stories like that. So here we have Treaty Oak Park. And, this is another very popular image of mine. Just people love Treaty Oak, and this one particular day I wasn't even out there necessarily to photograph anything. I was just going out there and enjoy the park. And something told me to turn around, and I grabbed one shot with the wide angle lens as I was leaving. It was around noon, and the shadows played real well in the foreground. And I feel it really just kind of set that image apart. Treaty Oak, if you're familiar with it, it's very hard to photograph the whole thing well. Because it's just simply such a massive, beautiful tree. All right, so I showed you the cutting boards, showed you some canvas. Now let's see here. We have a metal print. Now, metal print is absolutely stunning. If you have great indirect light, you might see some reflections here on my lighting I have in here. So one thing about metals is they do have a good amount of glare, but you know, as long as you don't have huge windows or something that's really obstructing it, you know, glaring off the image, I think this is the most vibrant way to display an image. If you have great track lighting above where you're going to hang it, this is a fantastic option. It's something I love. I mean, if I'm going to do an exhibit, I'm thinking 24 by 36 metal. Like, but of course, it all depends on the light. If the light is dim in the room, then I'm going to go probably more with canvas because I feel it's a safer alternative. You know, but they are very sleek, very thin. They do have the hanging wire attached on the back as well. Now, to show you the difference with canvas and metal, here we have the 12 by 18 canvas and 12 by 18 metal. So again, they're the same print. The cost is pretty similar. I mean, I think the metal might be $20 more, or maybe the canvas is $20 more now that it's in the last third of the print run, but they're comparable in price. It's really just an aesthetics taste. You know, I love that sleekness of the metal. You know, the gallery wrapped print, the canvas, when you're ordering a canvas, it will give you several options on the border. Me, I always prefer the mirror wrap. It just takes a portion of the image and brings it, like it replicates it basically and brings it over these sides that would otherwise be white or black or, you know, any color you wanted. But I feel for these sort of images that wrapping it around works best in pretty much every case I've ever seen. You know, color-wise, they're practically identical. I think this one just might print a little more blue. But I mean, either one of these I'd be very happy with tone-wise. Let's see here. Bear with me 1 minute. It's so awesome that I have the opportunity to do this in my studio, aka my garage. But I worked very hard to set this up the way I wanted it. But here is a 24 by 36 metal. And it simply is gorgeous. Let's get this plastic off of here. There we go. Yeah, it's a beauty. It really is. Again, with the hanging wire, it's my preferred way. You can have other ways of hanging it, but that's mine. And again, these will come signed and numbered. But yeah, you know, that's a great display of the differences in what we offer. Yeah, my new website, it also offers puzzles, mugs, t-shirts of a lot of things. Not Life in the River, but of pretty much any other image I have. So feel free to check out shop.cramcranphoto.com and you can see all these different images. Hope I'm not too terrible at this Facebook Live. It's my first time, so don't beat me up too bad. Thank you guys and have a wonderful evening.